almost everyone is using. So you can see here that we have abstract what is the purpose of you doing this bibliometric analysis, and what is your design or methodology or approach, meaning that maybe what is the database that you have used, what is the range of the dates. For example, maybe you are using it from 2010 to 2020, or maybe for over 20 years. So this is up to you to decide when is the time that you want to conduct your analysis. Then your findings, and then what is the limitation that you have faced during this bibliometric analysis, and then finally the originality or the value of your work. Is it original? Did someone else do it? And then what is the difference between yours and other people too, all right? So, and then finally, what are the keywords that you have used for this study or this analysis? So for introduction, this is just same like other papers that you write before. So you write a normal introduction with references and so on. And then literature review, of course, same, but you will go through other bibliometric analysis that have been done before, and also a little bit of the background on the topic, okay? So for the method, usually you go through a few steps, okay? You set your research questions. It means that what do you want to prove here? For example, maybe you want to, in your case, you want to discuss about halal cosmetics. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. So you will ask, for example, what are halal cosmetics? What is the relation between halal cosmetics and countries, for example? And then how many countries are conducting halal research in cosmetics, for example? So it depends what you want to ask here. This will also depend on what kind of documents that you can find on our search right now, okay? And then you will identify your keywords. Actually, step 2 is the most important one, because sometimes you set up a keywords that can't be found. So you won't find any documents. So you need to refine your search first, and then after you find that it's suitable to be run, then you can go back to topic 1. All right?
So Dr. Amal, do we need to find already established topic like the halal cosmetics not so wide, right?
Yes.
So
it means that you will add more keywords to your topic. So for example, halal cosmetics, what else do you want to search? So we will see first, we search how many documents that you can find. If you find only small amount of documents, so if you refine the keywords, there is more possibility that you will not find anything. So we will see first. Okay?
Okay.
Then number 3, what is your data source? Are you searching through Scopus, Web of Science, or other database, right? Then you are going to retrieve the data. Usually we retrieve the data from database articles. And then pre-processing, it means that you refine your article database. So you will get the Excel sheet from Scopus or from your database. Then you will refine the data. I will show you what we, and then you will analyze, okay, using any software or statistical method here. And then you have the, what you call here is quality check, meaning that do you have any unrelated results? Sometimes you might search halal cosmetics, but they are not related to halal cosmetics. So you have to remove some of the articles. Then visualization is the software that I shared with you yesterday and asked you to download, so you can visualize the networking or the mapping between all the results that you have found. And then number 8 is the evaluation of your results, and then how do you explain the relationship and so on. Okay, so this is how we run the bibliometric analysis. For your result, usually we're going to divide it like this. So you will have a document type, for example, how many conference paper, how many article, how many book chapter, so on. Then the frequency. This actually is obtained directly from the Excel sheet, so you will not have to do a lot of work here. You will get everything from the Excel sheet. Okay. Then you have the source type. Are they journals? Are they books, series, maybe trade publications, and so on? Then year of publication. This one will depend on your setup. So how many years did you choose to do? Is it between 2010 and 2020 or before? So this one will depend on your setup, on your limitation. And then you can also view this one based on the graph. You can either copy the graph directly or you can do it by yourself. So of course, it would be nicer if you yourself. So you can just put the data on Excel sheet and then take maybe you can draw the bar chart or same like we did in our previous review. Okay. So for the language of the documents, okay, you can see that mostly, of course, will be English because you will be searching on Scopus. And then we have other languages. Sometimes it will appear, sometimes you will have the limitation of the language, all right? And then the subject area, you will see when we are searching, it will appear on the outcome or output of your search. Then we have the most active source titles. This one will also appear on your output. Then keywords analysis, this one, and follow up, we're going to do using the software. Authorship, okay, and most productive authors. Sometimes you will have the top 10 or maybe top 5, depends on if we have this article or this author is active in this field. So you will have their name on the top. Okay.
Right.
And then we will have
everything is from the apps, right, Doctor? The voice viewer.
Okay, everything will be from the app and also from the output that you obtain from the Scopus. So I will show you step by step now. All right.
We don't need to study the paper one by one.
So meaning
We
that
don't need to study the paper one by one.
exactly. So meaning that you will not have to do a lot of things here. Everything you will
Oh.
from output and also from the Scopus. All right. So now
Alright.
go to Scopus first, and then we will put our keywords, and then we will see what we can obtain, and then we'll try to refine our results, and then see what we can obtain on the VOS viewer. Shia, can you hear me? Yeah. Shia, are you okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, Doctor can.
All right. So we just started to review the documents. Now we are going to start to show how we are going to conduct the analysis. All right.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
All right. So let's go now to Scopus. I'm not sure if you, Azrini and Auni, can you open Scopus from your browser or not? Do you have off-campus access?
I'm not sure. Where?
Can you try?
Scopus?
Scopus.
Scopus preview.
No, Scopus, just Scopus.
Wait.
Okay, try.
Scopus.
Open my Scopus as well.
Only preview, need to sign in.
You cannot search anything.
Cannot, need to sign in.
Okay. You can follow up with me first, all right? And then later on, you can access off-campus access, all right? Nini, you can email the library and then you can get your sign-in detail of campus.
Oh.
Okay?
Oh, we have it.
Yes, we have. We can sign in from home,
All right.
off campus, all right? So this is what you see. when you go to Scopus search, all right, so I will just go to search. All right, so you should this one, document search. Can you see my screen? Clear?
Yes, Doctor.
All right. So this is
Yes.
the document search. Usually you have documents, authors or affiliation, and then others. But here we want to search specific documents. It means that we want to search publication. All right. So you can set up here an article title, abstract, and keywords because you want the halal cosmetics to appear on the keywords, abstract, or article title. All right. If you refine this search, if you want it to appear in all field, okay, on or only in the article title or only in the keywords, so you can refine. All right.
Okay.
So for us, let's start with halal first, halal cosmetics. All right. So you put halal and you put cosmetic. This one is and. It means that you want halal and cosmetics to appear on this article title, abstract, or keywords. Clear? Because if you put or, it's either halal or either cosmetics will appear.
Cosmetics.
All right. So it will not be both. So now you limit your search. Limit your search means that you want to know, okay, or you want to set the year. So you want to start from 2010 or maybe you want to start from before. So let's say that we want to start from 2000. So meaning that you cover 20 years. Correct?
Yes.
And then once you're done, you click on search.
Okay.
All right. Now, if you see here that we obtain 82 documents only. Now imagine if you said I want to add one more word, it means that you will obtain less. So 82 is actually a small number, but it's good enough to analyze. So 70, 80 is still okay, but sometimes you will obtain up to 2000. Depends on the topic. It means that actually we do not have a lot of publication yet on halal cosmetics. All right. So now let's go through your result. See here, okay, on 2020, you have only 5 publication. On 21, you have 21 on 2019. Okay. And then if you see here, if you want to view less, okay, you see that the first year that we have halal cosmetic publication was 2011. Nothing was there before.
Yeah.
Right. And then you see the names, the active names here, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. 5 names. What are their subject area? This is the subject area that I was talking about just now. So they are on business management, social science, okay, art and humanities, agriculture, and biological science. So the most, the largest number is from business. Okay, now if you click on document type, you will see that articles are 66. We have conference paper only 6, book chapter only 4, review 3, book only 1, which means actually Azrini can add on to this. So you will be from the top author. Okay, so this is the source title. So which journals, all right, were the most common one that the authors are using to submit their work. Then you have the publication stage. It means that is it final, article in press. Article in press is proof, all right, but it's not yet fully proof. So it's not fully published, but it's already approved by the journal. So now you have the keywords here, the one that the authors are using, right? So you can see here, actually, we might have some like maybe not related, okay, not relevant, like purchase intention. It could be not really fully related to your topic, so maybe you can refine them later. Maybe you can remove them, all right? Then you have affiliation. So from UPM, the highest number, then from IAUM, then from USM, and then finally from UTM. All right. So you can see actually that the universities, the top affiliations are from Malaysia. Then you have the funding sponsor, right? Top Malaysia, second Indonesia, you have India, Turkey, and then finally you have UAE. Source type, mostly journals. Then we have conference book and then trade publications. You can see the language, we have English and then one Turkish. All right. So you can see all this information about all the documents that you have obtained here. If you want to exclude the purchase intention, you can, but for now we can run without excluding it, and then we will see whether actually it has a network later on the mapping or not. Okay? All right. So now, how do you export these results? All right. How do we export? You see that we have all here. Can you see this one?
Yes.
So we click on the arrow here and then select all. Right? Once you select all, you can download everything. But what we want to is to export. How do we export? We can export to Mendeley. All right. We can export to RIS format, which is either EndNote or Reference Manager. And we can use others. What we want here is this one, Excel.
Excel.
All right. You can select as much information as you want from here. You want the citation information, everything here. Okay. Bibliographic, for example, affiliation, serial number of the journal, PubMed ID, publisher, editors, and so on. You have abstract and author keywords, index keywords, and you have other things here. Okay. You can choose all if you want. Doesn't matter. Because later on, if you don't want to use them, it's okay. All right? All right. And then you click on export.
Export.
Now, save your file, okay, on Excel document. All right? All right. Okay. Now we're going to open this Excel sheet and then I will show you how it looks like. Okay. All right. So this is the Excel sheet that we obtained. Okay. Can you see this one clearly?
Yes.
Now look at this one here. Start with the author. Okay. So we have all the authors here. Title. We have year, source title, volume, and everything about each publication. Now the good thing is that we don't have many. We only have 82, right? Yes. So 82 is actually a very easy number to analyze. Usually when you have a lot, like for example, 1,000 or 2,000, all right? So it will be a bit harder to refine. But here it's okay because you only have 82, so it's not difficult to analyze, all right? So how do you obtain the information that we were discussing just now? For example, we have, okay. Right. So for example, the first one, the document type. How do you obtain the document type? So to obtain the document type, you go back to your Scopus search, all right? Then look at the corner here. These are the documents type. All right? Is it clear? Okay. So these are the information that you are going to put on the table. Article, conference paper, book chapter, and so on. And then after you're done, then you sum up the number, the total number, and then you put in the table. That's it, done.
So we have to extract just from this.
Yes. So it's very easy. You just have to take that information and then put it on a
From
table.
the Excel.
Done. So you don't have any like thinking to do here. All right.
But we need to do percentage also, right? Or
That one can be calculated.
okay.
So let's see again. We go back to our document. All right. All right. So again, we will share the Word file, just the one we opened just now. All right. So this is the documents that we're supposed to do. All right. So this is the document type, right?
Yes.
The frequency you will obtain from Scopus. All right. For this one, for the percentage, how do you do it?
Total up everything and then divide. For
Correct.
example, conference paper.
So you divide the conference paper number by the total, and then you get out of 100%, how many do you have? So this is a simple calculation that you can do, and then you can
Right.
the percentage of each document. All right. Then the same goes for the source type. Where do we obtain the source type from? Scopus. All right. So we show here on Scopus again. All right. So we have the source type here. There. We have journals, conference proceedings, books, and then finally trade publications. So 4. Right?
Yeah.
And then we have, what do we have? We have here the source title. The top 5 journals that we have, okay, you can take from here and you can view more as well. In this case, because you only have 82, so it's easy for you to list down everything. So you don't have to like, no need to put this one, for example. You can put all, it's okay. Why? Because you only have small number. But in case that you have a lot, like for example, 2,000 and above, so it will be difficult to put the source title, so you can ignore this kind of information. But you can mention that the top one was this, and then that's it.
Okay.
Or perhaps you can choose the top 5 or the top 10. That would be enough. All right? Okay, so now we continue. So we have obtained our Excel sheet, all right? And we have all the data that we want. So now we will go to our VOS, all right? So let me share my VOS. Okay, so when you open your VOS viewer, okay, this is your interface. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. What we obtain from the VOS viewer is a network or a map, okay, that looks like this. Okay, so your map should be something like this, but this one will depend on your, you can see the picture, right?
Yes.
Okay, this one will depend on the topic. Is it really connected or is it like not really connected to each other, right? So this will also depend on the keywords that the authors are putting when they are submitting their articles. So now you will see, all right, what kind of a network that we have between the articles, all right?
Okay.
All right, so let's go to VOS. All right, so now you go to create. There are many things that you can create, so you will do one by one, and then you can save the image, and then after that you can analyze the image. So you can click on create, and then you select, because here we are doing based on number 2, because we do not have a map, right? We don't have a network data, but we have the data from Scopus, the bibliographic data. So we will click on number 2. Then next, where did we obtain our information here? It's from Scopus.
Yes.
not from EndNote. If you are importing from EndNote, so you will use number 2.
Okay.
All right. So next, now see on the top here. All right. You have Web of Science, we have Scopus, we have Dimensions, and PubMed. All right.
Yes.
So in our case, it is Scopus. So we obtain our file, our data from Scopus. So you will go to Browse, right? And then you will choose your documents, the one you download just now, all right? And then click on OK. Next. Now, what do you want to analyze first? You want to analyze the co-occurrence, right? The words, the appearance or the occurrence of the keywords. So we can choose one by one. We want co-occurrence first with all keywords, then author keywords, then index keywords. We have 3 types. So we will do 3 of them, all right? Then click on next. Okay, minimum number of occurrence of the keywords, 5. You can make it less, maybe because we have less articles here. So maybe we can say 3 and then see how it works. Okay, so how many? 24 meet the... Okay, our meeting will end in 10 minutes. So if it is cut before we finish, we can switch to Google Meet, okay?
Okay.
All right. So click on next, and then finish. Next. These are the keywords that are going to be included, right? Click on finish. All right. Now, do you see the network?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this one actually shows you that they are connected to each other. It means that the purchase intention is connected to halal, right? And also connected to cosmetics. So meaning that you do not need to omit
purchase intention.
purchase intention. Yes, you have halal product here, and it's also connected to halal logistic Malaysia, right? So again, Malaysia is connected to all halal cosmetics, Islam, halal cosmetics, right? Gelatin, right? Pig, fish, right? So you see that all the keywords are connected to each other. So you see the one with 1 colors are 1 cluster.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So the blue one are 1 cluster, red one are 1 cluster, purple one are 1 cluster, but they are still connected to others.
Yes.
All right. So how do you view this one? You can see here it's the overlay. All right. So it's not much different from this one, from the network, but you can see the density. This is showing you, okay, density of each keywords. Like for example, halal cosmetics is used more, right? Because it's more dense. But then you have halal here, okay? Maybe comes second, cosmetics kindly come third, and then so on.
Okay.
All right. So this is based on the co-occurrence. Now, if you analyze based on the second one, what was the second one just now? Author keywords, right? So you do the same thing, click on next, can make it maybe 3. So you will have 18 meets your show, and then next, and next. See the keywords here, and then finish. So this network based on the author keywords, same. So you can copy this figure, all right? Then bring it to your Word file, just the same like you see just now, right? Okay. Then again, we have
index keyword.
Index keyword. So you go again, choose index keyword, then next, right 3, next, Then you have fish, gelatin, polymerase chain particle. Right, finish. Okay, we see based on the index keywords, the most common things is fish, gelatin, and also PCR. Right? So this is based on the index keyword. Then now we can go to the second one, which is co-authorship. Now we have authors first, then we have organizations, then we have countries. So you can do one by one, right? So you can see who are the top authors. Okay. So see that some of the 23 items in your network are not connected to each other, but you still want to view them. So we will say yes, and then see how it looks like. So these are the authors. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 authors that are related to this topic. All right. Again, if you want to see their country relation, so you will go again to countries. Next. Okay. Let's say that how many we want, because you see that we have many, one only from Turkey just now, right? So we need to put 1. So all the countries will appear. Next. Okay. But 0, because if it is not cited and it's not appearing, it will not be fair. So you put 0. Next, next, then finish. Okay. So now you can see how many countries are related here. We have Bangladesh, Thailand, Indonesia, Norway, okay, Netherlands, and United Arab Emirates. So those are the countries that are related to this type of topic. All right. Which country is the most engaged? Asia first. Second comes Indonesia, and then we have
UAE.
Yes, all right. So now we can go to organization. So we can see which universities are actually the biggest contributor here. So you can see many here, right? Finish. Do you want to show this set of item instead of all items? No. You want to show all right? So these are the one, right? And some of them are not connected. That's why the warning just now showing that some are not connected, which is in the gray color. So this is the density, the colored one. Do you have the density here? All right. So these are the centers, schools, and universities that are engaged in this kind of topic, right? Doesn't mean that they all have publication on the topic, but maybe one of them is citing something, or one of them is one of the co-authors. Okay, so that's why they appear in search. So now you have done this, this, and this. Citation is not really going to give you a lot of information, so you can skip. So you have authors, organization, and country, right? So you already done of all the networking that you need from here, right? So after you're done, you will go back to your document. Right? So the top keywords, where do you obtain this one?
Scopus.
From the Excel sheet that you have. Or from the VOS that you just did. Because you will have a table the moment you choose, right? Of all the top keywords. So you take it from VOS. Then you have the geographical distribution of publication, right? So how many is published from Malaysia, for example? How many from United Arab Emirates? How many from Turkey? And then you can calculate the percentage. Authorship, the same way, all right? How many authors do we have for each publication, all right? And the frequency. And most productive authors, okay, the top authors, and then how many documents do they publish? Then you have the country of the authorship. Here, and then okay, now this is the second one, which is fraction. All right, so now we go to VOS again. Just now we are doing full networking. So now we can do fraction. So you create again, next. Okay, then you go to co-occurrence, for example, right? Or co-authorship, countries, then fractional counting.